What's going on, guys? I'm Magicards here, and today I got another little video, and this one is my second vlog documenting the weekend that I spent over in Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. So I hope you guys like this video, and we'll jump straight into the video. So this is the night that we left. We actually left at 1 a.m. in the morning over in Kentucky Eastern Time, and this is us driving. This is about the first 15 minutes down the highway, and little did we know, well, we did know this, we had about 8 hours of driving time left, and that was about 8 hours later. Here we are in New York State right now, and we're about to cut over about 20 minutes later while we're still driving down the road, but we're about to hit into Canada soon, so we're about to hit the Great Lakes, Lake Erie and such like that. So right here is Cleveland. This is where we're passing through. We're very close to Lake Erie at this point, probably about another hour and a half. As I said before, here's the city of Cleveland. There we go. And as we continue with this narration here, I'm gonna point some things out to you guys. Like, for example, yep, here we go. Right here is Lake Erie, and this is the border for Canada. So after we crossed over that border for Lake Erie, that is when we saw the Canadian border. And at this point, we actually, before this happened, we were very scared due to the fact that we actually passed through border, and we were very confused, and we thought we illegally went through, even though we just don't know how it works. Here's day 2. This is the day where we went and visited Niagara Falls. Here's the American Horseshoe. No, this is the American, and back there in the back was the Horseshoe and Canadian. Right here is the boating dock where everyone leaves and enters through. There's a tent. This is the line which we will go through to get to that tent, is where I turn in my ticket. This is where we're walking down the pathway towards it. I hand her my ticket, and this is where we get on the boat. So right here is the entering of the boat. There's a couple of docks for up and down. We went on the down section, but then took a staircase to the top, because for whatever reason they closed the top gate. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed up the footage here so we don't have to really worry about us walking onto it. It's kind of long. I walk very slow. There we go. That's right there is actually sea foam. It's really gross. It kind of looks unnatural, but it's very natural. Right here is us on the boat tour. We're going through the Niagara Falls. Well, no, that'd be kind of scary if we were doing that, but in reality, we're just riding the boat towards them and then turning around. I actually had to stop recording in a few minutes because of the mist. You can see it on the screen right now. So after we passed through all that, there's where we just were with all the birds. There was a bunch of rainbows and such, as the video suggests. And as you can see, that big pillar on the left is the American side. And due to the fact that we were wearing ponchos, we were still getting very wet due to the fact of all that mist that you can see on the far right hand side of the screen. And I got a really beautiful shot here. The thumbnail is actually a picture that I took of the rainbow in both falls, so I thought it was pretty cool. What else? So as soon as this clip ends, there's another video of the Niagara Falls, except we're closer to it and we're standing on like a balcony. And it's very nerve-wracking recording over this just due to the fact that you might lose your phone. So here's the Niagara Falls sweeping over. This is actually where a girl was riding down it, but she like jumped in a couple years ago and she just slid off the side because she wanted to. This is the final day. This is further on down Niagara Falls. This is where we spent most of the last day. Was the Class 6 river. I don't even know what it's called, but it's just a river with a bunch of waves. It's very, very heavy. The waves are very strong, and it's very powerful, so falling in that is a great danger, and people have tried to kayak across it and died and had shipwrecks and all these kinds of things. You can see all those documented on probably a website or at the actual museum itself. They actually have an area where you can read all these things. This was just a bird that I thought was kind of funny, just chilling on the rocks of a Class 6 river. I thought it was kind of funny. And shortly after this video, I didn't actually get to catch it on camera. We actually got soaking wet because the waves were so tall. And this is about, I don't know, 7 hours later at night. It's about 10 o'clock in this shot. And that right there, I'm very proud of that transition. I was editing this and I thought I'd try to do something cool with that. So this is the last clip that I have of us in Ontario, Canada. I thought it would be a really cool thing to do with a kind of a neat transition, and that was the fireworks show that we saw the very last night that we were there. And as it said before, this was the next 8 hours we spent in a car. And I hope you really guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.